in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Popped up. Marte hustling after it. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a double. Here is Jock Peterson. Center field. Beltran in position. He's got it, and there's two away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Roberts digs in now. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. Went back to the... Back here in Houston, and today's starter, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Inside, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Gil Hodges now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second, and that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Runner on the go again. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that.
Fly ball down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. One runs in, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-zip. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll hustling after it. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Fought off foul. Swings through that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Lewis on third with 2 out. To third, Roland. Throws to first. Piazza out in the play. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Throws to first in time. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines.
Tim Raines.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up.
Now that's strike 3. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Ketel Marte. That one misses. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. This is Corbin Carroll. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. That one missed.
Ball. That's inside.
And there's a ball. That's a walk.
Take your base.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his own. So the batting order turns over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. There goes the runner. They say a win.
0-2.
Runner goes again. Swings and misses. Back here in Houston, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Donaldson winds and fires. High fly ball, shallow right field. Carroll. He makes the grab. 1 away. So up next, Corbin Carroll. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. No throw, safe at second. Carroll leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marte hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now and here is Scott Rowland. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carroll raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Gil Hodges. Liberator back to work. Foul ball there. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Ripped on a line. Reigns makes the grab. And there's a 1 away. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls.
1 out.
Strike.
Base is empty. And that's
that's it.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Into center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Out there to center. Marte on the move. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now Jack Peterson. Peterson goes 6'1", 220 pounds. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
0-1.
To the right side, Polanco throws to first in time, and Peterson retired.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Roberts. And there's a foul ball. Donaldson delivers. That one fouled hard the other way. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to 3rd. Fires over to 1st. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's going to be 0 for 1. Just missed.
One ball, no strikes.
Right down to shoot, and now it's even 1-1. Fly ball center field. Beltran on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. And a foul ball. That's inside.
No, that's inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one up.
The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Next pitch is downstairs.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
It's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Breaking ball inside. 2-0.
2-0.
That one in triple digits.
2-1.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. 2 on, 1 out. Got him! That K is his third of the game. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the third out. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Corbin Carroll.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And first offering is fouled off. The lefty fires. And that's just foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And here is
now
Carlos Beltran. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Beltran.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a good eye there.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now a chance for Xavier Edwards. Popped up. Roberts makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Beltran at second with 2 down. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll snags it, and that is that.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way.
Back here at Dyken Park, here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Hitting the air out to center field. Polanco puts it away for the out. Here's Jock Peterson.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. This to center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 1,
Brian Roberts, the next to hit.
Roberts.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning. Down to third baseman, Royce Lewis. Liberator back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Alvarez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lays out and makes the play.
The batter, number 7.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Missing inside, and the count even 1-1. And strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Look, to the day I die, I'ma get mine. Going down this road, you can't get tired. Gotta keep things fresh, never go dry. It's go time, finish strong before it's no time. To the day I die, I'ma get mine. To the day I die, I'ma get.
Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
In the air out to center, Beltran coming on. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fired to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza.
Now pitching. Lucas Erceg.
And it's fouled away.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Carroll, the batter now, is here. Swings and misses for strike 1. Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Pete Crow Armstrong.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-play.
Runner on the go, and that one gets away at the plate. For Armstrong, into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second, and now the count is even. And the slider just misses.
Count's full.
On the ground, right side, Roberts. And there's 2 away. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Ketel Marte. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. Now here is Corbin Carroll. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot. Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Scott Rowland will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Just missed. Ball. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. So the tying run at second. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Oh, great stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Just elite level speed on display right there, and he needed every bit of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And now Royce Lewis, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw, and they got him. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Marte throws to first in time. We go to the 9th. Now at the plate, Brock. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2-1.
In the air, left field. Stretches out and holds it in.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And no one can get there. And the tying run is on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
That misses. Ball 2. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Next to hit, Tim Raines. Hit in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Marte in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Adam Ottavino on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the D. Yordan Alvarez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game, bottom 9. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Polanco up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
1-1. Nope, ball.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there. Or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Rhys Hoskins.
No, that missed.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hoskins pushes it foul. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Gagne is just 1 strike away.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring?
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late.